Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for video number 2 on your 2 for Thursday. But this time, it's on the main channel, Killer of Demons 66. Bang bang, Niner Gang, NFC Champs, baby! Now, thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit the subscribe button in my fucking pants. It's in there. In my pants, down in the description box below on this channel and my other channels as well. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all on social media. So follow me on there. Share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap that bell to turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn thing. And if you do, you lose. Simple as that. And if it's your first time watching me, well, welcome to the party, pal. And I hope you enjoy the ride. It's gonna be a bumpy one. I hope you bought protection. If for you ladies out there. But I digress. But if you're new here, thank you for watching. Thank you for the sub. Well, if you're a fake, thank you for the free view anyway. But I digress. But we got a long way to go. Alright. So thank you for the sub. Thank you for the view. And smash that like button and stick it straight up to you know what. And that's pretty much it. Alright, on this late Thursday night, December the 15th, 2022, or if you're now watching from somewhere else, December the 16th, 2022, check out my AEW review in the description box below. Check it out, and that's pretty much it. Niners are your NFC West champs, baby! Love it. 7 in a row, beating those Seacocks! 21-13. So, Niners are now 5-0 in the division, 4 up on the, 3 up on the, 10-4, 7-7, 3.5 up, 3 or 4 games up on the Seacocks. So basically the division is done with 3 to play. So, even if the Niners lost the next 3 games, and the Seacocks won all 3 games, the Niners win the division anyway, because of head-to-head, so. But, it is what it is. NFC champs once again, first time in 2 years. Last time we were there was when Jimmy was there. We went to the Super Bowl and then choked against the Kansas City Chiefs. That was basically 2 years ago, 2020. So we're right back in there. Now we have just a matter of seeding right now, where the Niners could be, possibly a 2 seed or a 3 seed. As long as the Vikings freaking lose out, that'll be very nice. So that we get possibly 2 home games. But we'll see what happens with that. Right now we're at number 3 seed. And we'll see what happens with all the other teams that really need to get in the playoffs, like the Giants, like the Commanders. Seattle is kind of in there, and even though they took a big hit with tonight's game, which gives the Giants a little bit of a window. They have to win on Sunday to stay in the playoffs. And the Commanders are fighting for a playoff spot. Same thing for the Detroit Lions, who are red hot right now. And if I'm the Niners, I don't want to face them, even though we can kick their ass at home. But we'll see. So it's just a matter of seeding for the next couple weeks, and that's pretty much it. So next game that the Niners have is on my birthday, next Saturday, at home in Santa Clara against those Commanders. At 4 o'clock on CBS. I don't think that's going to be televised here in New York, but we shall see what happens with that. As far as the Jets go, we got the Lions on Sunday. Then, again, on Thursday, they got the Jaguars at home on Amazon Prime. So 2 big Jet games this week. And we'll see what happens with that. So all I care about is my NFC West title. So, 1 down, 2 to go. Gotta get that NFC title, and then get to the Super Bowl, and get to that elusive Super Bowl ring that has hounded us for like 10, 11 years right now. Came close against the Ravens way back when. Came close against the Chiefs 2 years ago. Gonna get that elusive ring so we can finally put the revenge of the revenge tour to bed. Hopefully we can win the Super Bowl this year, and then we start the repeat tour. come 2024. Well, we'll see what happens with that. We got a long way to go. Still got 3 weeks left of the season, then the next 3 weeks of the playoffs, and then the Super Bowl. So we got about 7-8 weeks or so to get to the Super Bowl. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I think the Niners are gelling right now. I think, Commanders are a pretty tough team. Same thing for the Raiders on New Year's Day. That's in Vegas. And then at the end of the year, we got the final home game against the Arizona Cardinals. We're basically done. Kyle Murray is gone for the year. Bye-bye, so long, farewell. We should easily win that. But yeah, so I think if the last 3 games really don't count, but I think the next 2 games count because you have to get seeding. I would love to get that number 2 seed, like I said, but if a number 3 seed is fine, depending on who we play as the number 2 or number 3 seed, because they play the number 6 or 7 seed. So in the first round, that's the wild card round. At home, but we get a home game, which is great. And we're unstoppable at home, so we'll see what happens with that. But enough about football. Let's get to your Monday Night Raw review, your late and really out of date Monday Night Raw review for December the 12th, 2022 from Milwaukee, which means the good land, Wisconsin. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Alright, so Monday Night Raw was kind of a meh show. So we start off with the number 1 contendership to the Raw Women's Championship match, Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. So we had Bayley, don't give me a hug, who had a very interesting Instagram live video, 3 hours. She had Indy Hartwell on there, and Mercedes Varnado, otherwise known as Sasha Banks. So that was pretty interesting. I was not a part of it, but I did say, in the comments afterwards, I said, said hello to Mercedes and Bayley and everything. It was a good time. So anyway, Bayley, don't give me a hug, along with the beautiful Dakota Kai and my third wife, Io, Damage Control. They come out and they face off against Miss Bliss, Alexa Bliss. The winner goes to face Bianca Belair, probably at a later date, maybe at the Royal Rumble. But we'll see what happens with that. So anyway, before we get that, Becky Lynch comes out and beats up on Io and Dakota, chases them out of the arena with a chair. Damn it, Becky. Anyway, so we get it one-on-one, and then Bianca Belair, why don't you come out before? But Bianca Belair, who plays with her hair, that's actually her hair, Bianca Belair. She comes out to watch at ringside. So it starts with Lexi starting fast and furious against Bayley and knocks her to the outside. They get back in. Bayley gets smart by stomping on her foot, earning herself a running crossbody. And then Bayley manages to knock Lexi to the outside as we go to break. We come back. The fight is back inside. Lexi kicks at the ribs, knocks Bayley down, sets up a cannonball off the apron. Then they go back in. A DDT gets a near fall on Bayley. Comes right back with a sunset flip into the corner. Ow, for a near fall. Back outside, Bayley teases going after Bianca. So it's like, I'm gonna get your title. Lexi knocks her back in. They go inside again. Lexi drop kicks Bayley into the exposed corner, which sets up Twisted Bliss. Even though Lexi kind of slipped a little bit, not much of a botch, but still, she hits Twisted Bliss. 1, 2, 3. She earns a Raw Women's Championship match in exactly 13 minutes. So we're going to get Bianca Belair against Lexi for the Raw Women's Championship. I think it's going to be a good match, and I think that will be where, or maybe before then, Lexi will turn into Evil Miss Bliss again, because after the match, Bianca comes in to shake hands. Lexi's like, no shake. Give me a hug. So they hug, and then we see the Wyatt 6 logo appear, and then Lexi puts Bianca in position for the Sister Abigail, and then Lexi just like, what? Oh shit, what happened? And Bianca's like, what the fuck going on with you? So then Lexi's like, I don't know what happened. So the turn is happening, and I think it's gonna come full force right around the Royal Rumble time. But we'll see what happens this Monday night on Monday Night Raw from wherever it's going to be. And that's pretty much it. So I gave that match 2.5 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright, then we got to look back at Kurt Angle's Milkomania 2022 moment from his birthday celebration on SmackDown, where he sprayed Alpha Academy with milk. It was whole milk, by the way. Anyway, so then we cut to Alpha Academy, Otis and Chad Gable. Sheesh. Oh, thank you. Sorry. I'm a little under the weather right now, so because I got who's flu. I don't have the flu. I'm starting to get remnants of it. Coughing. I got my nose a little bit congested, but actually tomorrow I have to go for a COVID test. Just to make sure, because it's my birthday, and I don't want to get COVID by my birthday. That would be bad. For some of you, you'd be like, yay! And if you think that, you should get it and die. But I digress. Anyway, so Alpha Academy's not happy with Kurt Angle. They call him a dinosaur. And then the OC, shoot me for the love of God. They come in. Really, it's AJ Styles, Mia Yim, and Luke Gallows, because Carl Anderson's in Japan right now, and he's going to defend the never openweight title. Well, actually, he's going for it, I think, against Julio at Wrestle Kingdom. So that's why he's there now to train. Anyway, so they come in and said Japan thought it was hilarious. Well, Japan thinks everything is hilarious here in America. So anyway, AJ then challenges Chad Gable to a match. And that's going to happen in a little bit. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we get a video about Austin Theory winning the United States title at the Survivor Series against Bobby Lashley and Seth Rollins. And then they're going to be in the main event, Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley, to see who becomes the number 1 contender to Austin Theory's title. That's in the main event. But I gave that, what did I give that? I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to AJ and Chad Gable. We have Mia Yim, Luke Gallows at ringside, along with Otis. Pretty decent match. Not great. Not that bad. AJ starts fast and furious, kicks him down. Then he goes, sheesh. Oh, thank you. So anyway, we got a backbreaker, but puts Gable down. But he manages to send AJ to the outside. Otis with a cheap shot behind the referee's back. And then Styles gets dropped onto the apron, out. Sent into the steps, out. As we go to break, we come back. They go back and forth. And then, Gable locks in the ankle lock, but that gets reversed into a calf crusher, excuse me. And then that gets reversed back into the ankle lock. AJ slips out of that as well. Gets a Northern Light suplex by Gable for a near fall. Goes to the moonsault and missed, as it usually does. And then AJ locks in the Styles Clash. After, I think he picked him up. Like, he rolled him up into the Styles Clash, which I thought was nice. So AJ gets the win in a little over 9 minutes. Match itself was pretty decent. I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. And we will move on from there. Alright, then we go to the back. We have Johnny Gargano and Dexter going over some detailed drawings that Dexter made to decide what they're going to do with now Dexter's money that he won from The Miz. Candice LeRae comes in to suggest doing something related to the holiday season. And then she leaves because she has a match with Io coming up. So, so they think about it, it's like, and then Johnny's like, I got an idea. And then they leave. Then we see like some Iron Man suits and bluey bling on the board. We're like, okay, whatever this is. Okay. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to our next match, the Judgment Day of Fiend Balor and Damian Priest. They take and Dom, of course. They take on the Street Profits and Akira Tozawa. Okay, didn't really care too much about this match. Mommy Rhea Ripley was not at ringside for this match. Well, actually, I think she was. I might have forgot she was or not. But anyway, I know Rhea Ripley had a rematch with Asuka, which I'll get to in a minute. But anyway, we get to the end, and Judgment Day get the win after Dominic grabs a roll-up for a near fall, but Tozawa sends him to the outside for the suicide headbutt. Ouch. They go back in. Tozawa hits a DDT on Fiend Balor and Dom, but as he's going to the goes for another move in the corner, Damian Priest comes from behind and hits the Risas H Chico, like the border toss into the ring, which allows Dom to get the win, and Judgment Day continues their role on Monday Night Raw. So it was a pretty match. I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that was pretty much it. And we move on. Alright, then we see Dexter and Johnny Gargano clean out the merchandise stand. Dexter gives a fan a teddy bear. And then The Miz comes in to steal the bag of... then they go to the ring to give us some more merchandise. And then The Miz comes out of nowhere and steals the money. And he's about to leave, but Adam Pearce cuts him off and says, "You give that money back right now." And gets to the ring. Miz isn't happy. He wants to face Johnny Gargano again. I think he meant Dexter again. Gargano calls him Mike. And then Miz is like, "My name is The Miz." And then Johnny's like, "Okay, Mike." So next week, we got Dexter Lumis versus The Miz for all the money. And then Johnny Gargano's like, "Let's raise the stakes a little bit." And then Miz is like, "I got no money. Maurice gives me an allowance. She runs my credit card." You're a pussy. You're a pussy whip there, Mike. Anyway, so it's going to be a ladder match now for Double or Nothing. For all the money. A lot of money. That's going to be a lot of money, I guess. So that works for Johnny. But as for tonight, Miz has to give out the merchandise dressed as an elf. And Adam Pearce is like, "I'll make it official." And then we don't see it on TV. We see it as a digital exclusive. So stupid. Well, yeah, next week we got Dexter versus The Miz in a bounty ladder match for all the money in the world. Well, all the money that Miz and Dexter have. I bet you nothing Miz wins. I have a feeling Miz is gonna win. This feud is stupid. It is really dumb. And that's all I gotta say about that. So anyway, I gave this segment 3 out of 5 stars. And let's move on from there. Alright, back to the action we go. We have Candice LeRae and my third wife, Io Sky, looking so fine. So fine. And it was a pretty good match. But in the end, Candice tries to go for Candice's Wild Ride, but that gets broken up by Io, who throws her off the rope, off the middle rope, and then she goes up top, hits the over the rainbow moonsault, beautifully. 1, 2, 3. Io Sky gets the win. Makes me really happy. Do you want to know what makes Daddy Gilmore's dick hard? Io Sky winning. And Asuka too. But I digress. Alright, so Io wins. Match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright, then we gotta look back at Kevin Owens and Matt Riddle failing to beat the Usos last week for the tag team belts. And then Riddle gets sent out on a stretcher, which was storyline, because he actually got suspended for 30 days. Because he was smoking that weed. So he's out 30 days. So he's out till around the Royal Rumble, so he'll be back by the Royal Rumble. But anyway, then we go to the back, we have Kevin Owens and Kathy Kelly. Elias cuts him off, they go back and forth, like, "Hey, remember what you did to me a couple months ago with the guitar with your stupid brother Ezekiel?" And then Elias said, "That was a different person then." So they go back and forth, and Elias wants Kevin to go out there and be in his corner as he takes on Solo Sikoa, and Kevin's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. No, not doing it." So he leaves in a huff. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. And then after the break, Elias is in the ring. He does a tribute song to Matt Riddle, which is a song about their friends, their bros, but now it's time for Elias to beat Solo. Okay, didn't care for that. Alright, then we get to Elias and Solo Sikoa with my good friend Sami Zayn at ringside. Put up your ones, because Sami and Solo, the part of the bloodline, we are the ones, and you are a bunch of number twos. So we get that. Alright, wasn't much of a match, less than 8 minutes. Back and forth they went. In the end, Solo, Elias hits a jumping knee for a near fall. Solo gets right back up, hits a super kick into the spinning Solo rock bottom. 1, 2, 3. Solo Sikoa gets the win. The bloodline still the ones. And that's pretty much it. Match I gave 3 out of 5. 2.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, Solo hits the Samoan Spike. Loads up the running Maga attack. But then Kevin Owens comes out for the save. And Sami and Solo bail. Even though Solo wanted a piece of Kevin Owens' ass. I would love to see that. Anyway. So then Elias gets up, thanks Kevin for the help, but he gets a stunner for his trouble. Sucks to be you, dude. And that's pretty much it. And we move on from there. Alright, then we get a history of the tribute to the troops. This is the 19th edition, even though it's 20 years of it. We also saw Chris Benoit in the package. I thought we're not supposed to see him. We have, there's no, we don't even talk about that guy named Benoit. But they showed him in that package. Somebody messed up the tape. Somebody's getting fired. But it is what it is. So, this Saturday at 2:30 on Fox, the Tribute to the Troops show, and I could care less because I'm not watching it. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright. They did show a digital exclusive of photos of The Miz as an elf giving out the merchandise. He's not happy. When is he ever happy? But I digress. So we had that. I didn't have to read that. Alright, then we get to Rhea Ripley and Asuka. Mommy Rhea Ripley is with her boy toy, Dom. And Asuka comes out, she takes off her mask, and she has no makeup on. You know it's coming. You know it's coming. Her gimmick is changing now. She's got no makeup on. She's still, Asuka. But she's like a really mean, violent version of Asuka, which is going to turn into the more violent from Japan version of Kana. Ooh. I would hate to be any woman on that main roster right now. And on NXT. When Kana comes back with her face paint, if she does the blood spurting, I'm going to freaking... You know what? She comes back with the creepy makeup and then spews out that blood like she's Gene Simmons. I'm going to fucking come in my pants, like, a lot. I think I might have to buy some underwear for the next 5 months, because when she comes back, whenever that might be, she's in Japan now. Because she's trying to find what she's looking for. If you've been following her on Twitter, she's kind of quoting U2's great song, I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For. And I think she's going to find what she's looking for, and that's, you know what it is. Kana. She's going to find her mean streak, and she's going to come back with different face paint. She's going to be unstoppable like she was in NXT, without the face paint, of course. But she's going to be mean. She's going to be like, forget it. If you've seen her stuff in Japan, where she was, like, violent. I mean, violent. Not, like, deathmatch violent, but violent. I cannot wait. But anyway, they go back and forth. Dom tries to get involved after, as Asuka had the Asuka lock on and Rhea Ripley's tapping, but the referee's too concerned with Dom. So Asuka breaks the hold, and then she just looks at Dom really mean, like, you son of a bitch. Then she blows the blue Kool-Aid in his face, and then Rhea Ripley comes from behind, hits Riptide, 1, 2, 3. Damn. Rhea Ripley gets the win on Asuka, 11.5-minute match. Yeah, so Rhea Ripley wins. Match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And then we see Asuka's face, and she's like, she is pissed. And then she went on Twitter saying, I'm taking a hiatus from Monday Night Raw. Now she's in Japan to find what she's looking for. So I would assume that Asuka's going to come back at the Rumble as Kana. If she should win. She should win outright now. Asuka should come back, win the Rumble, face Bianca, fuck her up. But it's not going to happen. I think Charlotte Flair is going to win, or Becky might win. But, I mean, we'll have to see what happens when we get there. But I do see Kana, the other version of Asuka, the evil version of Asuka, coming back and just wiping the floor with the Raw Women's Division. Well, at least the Women's Division, I should say. But, we move on from that. But I can't wait for the new Asuka to come. New Asuka to come, yeah. I made that happen many times over, but I digress. Alright, let's move on. So I give that 2.5 out of 5. Alright, after the match, we go to the trainer's room where we see Dom with the trainer, and Finn Balor, who has a creepy hat on, is there. Damian Priest is there, and then Mama Rhea Ripley's there, and Dom's like, Mommy, it burns, and then Dom's like, don't worry, Dom's not the only thing that hurts. But I mean, Dom looked like a really bad actor. It burns. Next time, wear a rubber, Dave Dom. Next time, you have to wrap up that burrito. God forbid, where that's been, besides Buddy Matthews. So, gotta be careful there, Dom. Be careful with Mommy, okay? But it is what it is. Kind of stupid, but still. Anyway, then we get a look back at Dolph Ziggler returning last week to go after Austin Theory, and then he got his ass handed to him. So we hear from Ziggy, talk about the United States title means to him, and how Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley are going to go to war for a chance at being champion. But as far as Theory goes, he needs to learn what being a champion means. It should have been me. So we'll see what happens with Dolph after that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we get a video on Bobby after that. Then we see Miz giving out more toys and gifts and shit. I really don't care. Alright, then we go to your main event of the evening. Number 1 contenders ship for the United States title, Seth freaking Rollins against Bobby Lashley. This was a hellacious match. We got a good old-fashioned ref bump after Rollins' frog splash gets a near fall. He tries for the stomp, but Bobby, held his neck, and it gets reversed into the hurt lock, and then the referee goes down. Lashley hits a spear, but then the referee, who came back in after an ankle injury, 1, 2, Seth Rollins kicked out. Then Lashley goes for another spear, gets counted into the pedigree. 1, 2, 3, Seth freaking Rollins gets the win and the title shot. And just under 13 minutes. Match was pretty decent. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. That's it. And then after the match, Lashley is like all pissed off, and then referees start coming in to kind of calm him down a little bit. And he hits one of the referees by accident. Uh-oh. Remember, Adam Pearce said, you do anything to another referee, you're out of here. So he hits the referee. Adam Pearce comes out. It's like, Bobby, calm down. Calm down, Bobby. Bobby's like, I don't want to hear it. Shoves freaking Adam Pearce into the barricade. And then we hear Adam Pearce go, you motherfucker. And they bleeped it, of course. He goes, you motherfucker. It's like, and then he grabs Bobby. He says, Bobby Lashley, you're fired. So Bobby Lashley gets fired, or so we thought he got fired, because the next day, on Twitter, Adam Pearce went on Twitter, and he said that, my emotions got to me, and Bobby Lashley is not fired. So Bobby Lashley then went on Twitter and said, I'd like to hear this apology. I thought there was going to be an apology on Raw next week, but... So, Lashley is not fired, unlike Mandy Rose. But we'll have to see what happens with Bobby Lashley and Adam Pearce next week. What how that situation is gonna go, and we'll see what happens with that. So that ends Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen, and it was a pretty meh show. So I gave it a meh 5.5 out of 10 stars. But let me know what you guys think of the show down below in the comments section. You can do a video reply if you wish, and you can do whatever the hell you want. But smash that like button, stick it straight up the you-know-what, and hit that subscribe button as well on this channel. And let's get those subs back up. Hopefully get to 1250 by sometime next year as we get on our road back up to 1250. Hopefully get to 1300 by the end of the year, end of next year, I should say. But we'll take it as I come. We're at 1216 now. Most a little on the way, going to the end of the year, but hopefully we'll get them all back. Hopefully going to next year. But hit that subscribe button, tell your friends, and leave a comment, and whatever you want. That's all I gotta say about that. Don't forget to hit that bell, so you get notified when I do a video. Because if not, you lose, motherfuckers. That's it. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Check out my AEW Winners Coming 2022 review in the description box below. And, that's pretty much it. So, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to try to take a quick shower, and then I'm going to go to bed, because I got to get up for work tomorrow. Got some early things to do tomorrow. I got to go to work. I got to go to the bank to get my money. And then I'm going to have a good weekend. I'm going to wait the weekend before my birthday. So, I'm going to enjoy the weekend, watch some football. I know football is on Saturday, but I don't, I have to watch it on Red Zone. So, I'm going to watch a little bit of football on Saturday. Then Sunday, probably going to watch more football. I don't think I'm going anywhere this weekend because I'm not really feeling too good, and the missus is not feeling as good as well. So we'll see what happens with that. Probably stay home for the weekend, and then hopefully get better for my birthday and Christmas next weekend. But we'll see what happens with that. Gotta get healthy first. Also going for my have to go for my COVID test. Hopefully I'm negative, but so I think I will be because COVID can't beat me. So we got that. So I got that. Got physical therapy tomorrow, and then weekend's mine. That's it. I'm always off on the weekends. So we'll see what happens with that. So thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your cookout. And if you're not down with that, you can go to hell. And also, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And until next time, go fuck yourselves. And peace. Bye.